Mornings. Don't you just all hate mornings when you're so comfortable sleeping in your bed, then your alarm wakes you up and you get up, you're looking all grumpy, you're very tired, and simply you're hungry. You want to have a good appetite. You want to eat something that will famish your day. Well, I got one for you, and yes, this is a very random video, so you're going to be learning how to cook a very good breakfast burrito with Mark45. Now, disclaimer, I am not Gordon Ramsay.
Where's the lamb sauce?
Come on, man.
I just need
This is the lamb.
Where's the lamb sauce?
Adults and probably cook as good as him. So, this is just for the lulz, because why the hell not? Because by this time, I'm back from my trip. So, without further ado, let's get started. First off, materials, you will need a pan, a cutting board, a knife, a frying, I forgot what's called, the fryers, whatever they're called, and a bowl, something to mash the eggs with, and most importantly, a stove. First, start off by getting your plates. For me, I am serving a portion for 3, so get out 3 plates, and on each plate, take a wrap and put it on there, just like that. Do not toast it. You can toast it if you want, but for easier to roll it up function, just leave it as it is. But if you want to make it extra crispy, go ahead and toast it. Alright, first things first. Let's start off by getting a pan. Next up, pour some olive oil. You can use any other cooking oil you want, but for me, I prefer to use olive. Next up, crack 2 eggs into a bowl. Some salt, even though I didn't put any on this one, but for a better taste, please put salt. And butter. Cheese is optional. You can use any cheese you want. Yes, blue cheese counts as well. But here I'm using Havarti white cheese, mozzarella. So, since this is one giant piece for me, slice it, dice it, chuck it into the bowl, mash it up with the eggs. Alright, so now that the oil has heated, assuming that it has heated, pour the settlements from your bowl onto the pan. And wait and begin moving the cheese around the eggs, making sure they stick and melt at the same time. Begin moving the egg around everywhere on the pan. If you don't, the egg will eventually stick to the pan, unless you have a non-stick pan, so that will be an exception. Don't cook the egg completely, we'll need to add more later. So, once it's gone into a medium state, turn off the heat and let it stand. The cheese should melt by itself. Turkey ham. Turkey ham best, better than bacon, better than ham. Combination of both juicy and tenderly. So, chop it up, chuck into the pan, but don't cook it yet. Alright, begin your next second wave of eggs. Crack 2 more eggs. Salt, put in some more cheese. Make sure you slice and dice the cheese. Butter. Stir it all up. And let's pour it into the pan again. This time, set the heat on high and start moving the egg again. Making sure the turkey and the top are being cooked. You wouldn't want raw eggs and raw meat. There's not much to explain here, so watch what I do next. After a few minutes of cooking, it is time to move your eggs onto a plate, away from the pan. Next up, begin slicing your eggs into portions. Now, since I am serving with 3 people, I have to cut this into 3 pieces. But if you're just on your own, just take the egg and put it on the wrap. And there you have it. You have just cooked yourself a morning breakfast wrap that will enlighten your day with the much of fatness, the good fatness, and perhaps some energy.